You know, you had me scared half to death. I mean, I was just about to run out of this place like it was nobody's business. I was. I mean, well, what kind of friends would surprise you on your 35th birthday? Well, mine. Then again, how many times do you get to be 35? 11? Okay, come on, say it with me and get it over with. It's embarrassing. I can't stand it.
Happy birthday, Robert!
I stood it. Thank you for including me in your thoughts, your lives, your families. Yes, thank you for remembering.
You don't look it!
Well, I feel it.
It's the birthday boy!
Okay, and now you've rehearsed. Very good. I am touched.
I love it when people are really surprised.
She loves it when people are really surprised.
Now, if you don't like it, you can take it back.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it,
Why
just...
don't you wait until the man looks at the thing?
Listen, I know I like it.
Why don't you just take it back?
Ah, for Christ's sake, he just said he likes it.
Pretend not to notice, Harry Roberts. I think I'll leave.
I was being funny, Sarah. We could stay a little while longer. Hey, Bobby, take ours back, too.
Hey, here's from Paul and me. If I were you, I'd take it back and get the money. It cost so much I nearly fainted.
You did not. Robert, it's a sweater.
You told him what it was. Well, when I saw the price tag, I thought it was a house.
Miss you, yes you. Time to take yours back and get the money. It's not the gift, it's the cost that counts.
Who is that?
It is I, miss. I am very rich and I'm married to him. I'd introduce him, but I've forgotten his name.
Many happy returns of the day, old man.
David's now going to deliver our greeting. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Robert, happy birthday from us.
Happy birthday!
And may this year bring you fame, fortune, and your first wife.
Hear, hear.
Listen, I am fine without the fruit.
You bet your ass, baby.
He might have meant that superciliously.
Ooh, isn't she darling with all her free help?
She's a great kidder. See what I mean?
All right. Let's cut out the many happy returns, and well, that's enough about me. I mean, I'm just indeed lucky enough to have all of you. I mean, when you got friends like mine.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
Hey!
Blow out your candles and make a wish.
But don't tell your wish, Robert, or it won't come true.
You have to close your eyes and blow them all out.
Be sure you make it a good one, Robert. You still get your wish. He still gets his wish.
He does? It must be a new one.
Oh, sure you do. Don't believe a word of it.
Of course he did.
I know I will. Actually, I didn't wish for anything.
Oh, he's kidding. You gotta be kidding. Anyway, don't tell it.
Tell it if it's dirty.
They say you're not supposed to tell it.
Paul's right, don't tell.
Anyway, Bob, you're still in your prime. 35.
Harry, hush! You don't tell a person's age at our ages. Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby.
Robbie!
Robert, darling.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby.
Angel, I've got something to tell you.
Bobby, honey.
Angel,
Bobby, baby.
Robert. Sugar.
What have you been up to, kiddo?
Bobby.
How have you been? Bobby, we've been thinking of you from time to time.
Bobby, there's a concert or two. Is there a minute to tell?
How about some scrambles on Sunday?
Bobby, on the weekend. Saturday night. Angel, trying to die together is when we are right.
Bobby, come on over for dinner. We'll be so glad to see you. Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the three of us, only the three of us. We
Rings, door chimes, in comes company. No strings, good times, room hums company. Late nights, quick bites, party games, deep talks, long walks, telephone calls. Hot shared souls, bed, private names, all those photos up on the walls. With love, filling the days. With love, 70 ways to Bobby with love. Rose, good wishes to my
souls bear private names, all those photos up on the walls. With love, filling the days. With love, the 70 ways to honor the love from all these crazy people, your friends. These crazy people, your very friends. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's really about, isn't it? That's what it's really about, really about.
What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Thank God, cocktail hour.
Don't turn it down.
I'm hitting it. I don't hear anything.
There's cinnamon in the coffee, Robert. The odd taste is cinnamon. Oh, did you want some sugar and cream?
Both. May I please have lots of both?
Of course you may.
Want some brandy in it, Rob?
I don't know, you having some?
Oh, we don't drink, but have some, darling. Go ahead.
Or do you want a real drink? We got anything you want.
Well, Harry, if you don't mind, some of that bourbon.
Right.
Sweetheart.
Okay, darling.
Now, you're not both on the wagon, Sarah. You're not on the wagon.
Goodness, Robert, what are all these questions? Or do you just collect trivia like some old quiz show contestant? Come on, we spent half our lives with you, and now you realize Harry's on the wagon.
Year and a half now.
Oh, no, love, it was just a year.
It was a year in February. It's a year and a half now.
But I know for a fact that next month it's going to be a year.
And a half.
One. Count it, one. Harry got arrested for being drunk and quit out of some kind of humiliation.
I quit to see if I could is actually what happened. So, come on, I must have told you all about that.
No, you never mentioned it. I never would have brought the bourbon. Tell me, how were you arrested?
See, another question, Robert. Don't you want one of these brownies you brought?
I was in California on business and got real sauce one night, and these guys had to drive me back to my hotel. Only instead of going in, I went down to the corner to get something to eat to sober up.
You said it was 3 blocks.
No, just the corner.
3 blocks away.
Anyway, this patrol car stopped me and said, "You're drunk." Drunk, I said, "I'm clobbered." "I'm taking you in," he says. "Taking you to my hotel, for Christ's sake." I say, "It's just on the corner."
3 blocks away.
Anyway, they mugged me and booked me for being drunk. Unbelievable. And then, Robert, the very next time I was out there, I got arrested all over again. Drunk driving. And I only had wine.
Only 3 bottles.
And I insisted on taking a drunk test, which I flunked by 1 point.
And that's when you quit, Precious. You know, Robert, Harry always thinks it was the first arrest, but it was the second. Funny we never told you that, because I thought Harry told everybody.
Anyway, I stopped to see if I really do have a drinking problem, and I don't.
Just a problem drinking.
Well, do you miss it?
See how you talk in questions, Robert. Harry, do you miss it?
No, I really don't.
Yes. Yes, you really do. Hi, darling.
Anyway, I stopped and I haven't had a drink since.
Whoops.
What's whoops? I haven't had a drink since.
At Sheila and George's wedding.
A toast! For God's sakes, I'm sorry, Robert. You must notice how staggering, falling down drunk I was on 1 swallow of champagne.
I never said you got drunk, Harry, but you did have the champagne.
A swallow! 1 swallow.
And it was gone. It was an elephant swallow.
You know, I'd like to ask for another bourbon, but frankly, I'm terrified.
Robert, just put a nipple on the bottle for all we care. Don't you want a brownie?
God, no, I'll bust.
Bust. You bust. You skinny thing. Just look at you. You're nothing but bones. Just skin and bones. God, I bet when you get on the scale, it goes the other way, minus.
Well, thank you, sir. I am touched and honored. And I think I was just insulted.
Robert, I was praying you'd eat just one so I could watch.
Is it possible you've become a food voyeur?
Mexican food. What I crave without cease is Mexican food. With all the Tabasco sauce there is.
Hey, don't eat that brownie.
I'm not, I'm just smelling it. You eat it?
Not with birthday.
Oh my God, and chocolate? I would kill for chocolate. Or a baked potato with sour cream and chives. Oh, doesn't that make you just writhe? Hot sourdough bread and all the butter there is.
Chili.
Oh, chili! God, yes, chili!
Manicotti.
Manicotti. Oh, just one teaspoon of manicotti.
Sara Lee cake.
Sara Lee cake. Sara Lee is the most phenomenal woman there is since Eleanor Roosevelt.
About sweet and sour shrimp.
Oh, how about sweet and sour anything?
I get the impression that you two are on diets.
Not me. It's Sarah.
Oh, just come on, Robert. Look at these pants. You can put your fist in there. That's how much weight I've lost.
She always does that, Rap. Look, I can put my fist in my pants. She thinks I buy that.
But darling, I've lost 8 pounds already.
It's the magazines, Rob. I mean, have you ever looked at one of these things? I mean, you got pages and pages of pies and cakes and roasts and potatoes. I mean, I bet she subscribes to 40 magazines. It's a sickness. We're up to our ass in magazines.
But I read them all.
Don't.
Yes, I do.
Look at this, Rob. A magazine on wrestling. She even subscribes to a magazine on wrestling.
That's karate. Not wrestling, it's karate.
Wouldn't you like to see it? All those fat broads in her gym learning their karate? What wouldn't you give to see that?
Well, strangely enough, darling, I'm terribly good at it.
Hey, how long you been studying it?
Who asked that question? Oh, it's Robert again! 7 months.
Show us some karate.
No. Did you want some more coffee, love? You, Harry?
No, I want to see some karate. I want to see how my money's being wasted.
No.
Look, do one thing.
No.
Come on, Sarah. Look, I'd really give anything to see you do just one. I bet you're excellent. Hey, I'll be your partner.
No. Harry, this is embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
God, all right.
Hooray.
I'll do one run.
Hooray.
Harry, do you want to stand there?
Where? All right, I'm standing here. Now what?
Come at me.
Fantastic! That's hysterical, Sarah.
Actually, I could have prevented that
How?
by blocking it.
That can't be blocked.
It most certainly can. I just didn't do it.
Robert, that cannot be blocked.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
All right, I'll come at you again.
Okay. Oh my God! What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? All right, come at me again. It's the little things you do together, that make
looks you misconstrue together, that keep marriage and joy.
Hey, that's very good.
Once more. Do it once more.
Now, Harry, listen, can I just have another burp?
I've got you!
Do you give up?
Do you?
Do you want to do it again?
You break first.
No, you break
You
first.
should just stay here!
All right, by me. Fine, by me.
You're both very good.
Thank you. I can get out of this, you know.
Try it.
All right, I tried it.
Uncle?
Uncle, you're
You share together, swear together, wear together, that make perfect relationships. Concerts you enjoy together, neighbors you annoy together, children you destroy together, that keep marriage intact. It's not so hard to be married when two maneuver as one. It's not so hard to be married, and Jesus Christ, is it fun? It's sharing little winks together, drinks together, kinks together, that make marriage a joy. It's bargains that you shop together, cigarettes you stop together, clothing that you swap together, that make perfect relationships.
Harry, look, can I just have some more bourbon, please? Please? Okay.
And that's where it's done. Karate master.
It's not talk of God and the decade ahead that allows you to get through the worst. It's I do and you don't and nobody said that, and who brought the subject up first? It's the little things, the little things, the little ways you try together,
Cry together,
lie together, that make perfect relationships.
becoming a cliche together.
Growing old and gray together,
Withering away together.
that make marriage a joy. It's not so hard to be married.
It's much the cleanest of crimes.
It's not so hard to be married.
I've done it 3 or 4 times.
It's people that you hate together.
Make together, date together, that make marriage a joy.
It's things like using force together.
Shouting till you're hoarse together.
Getting a divorce together.
That make perfect relationships. Kiss, kiss.
Well, how about that, huh?
I had you there.
I had you there.
I'd say it was a draw. Would you look at the time? Hey, listen, I gotta get going.
Aww.
Listen, I had a great time.
So did we.
Hey, listen, it was great to see you, Rob. You sure you wouldn't care for a nightcap?
Right. Oh, no. I mean, no. Listen, will I see you guys again soon?
Oh, don't answer that question, Harry. He gets no more answers, that little sneaky cheat.
Wow. Thanks again.
I'll turn out the lights.
I will. I always do. Harry, I love you.
Hey. Are you ever sorry you got married?
can scarcely
Good things get better, bad get worse. Wait, I think I meant that in reverse. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers when none are good? You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with love. You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with love. Nothing to do with, all to do with
Bob, where the hell are you?
Out here. Hey,
For Christ's sake, what are you doing out here?
it's so great to have a terrace in this city. Wow.
Really? We just use it to store old sleds and stuff.
Look, hundreds of thousands of terraces in New York, and never have I seen a single person out on even one of them.
Plus, you have to worry about kids tracking in dirt or falling over.
And everyone can hear everything you say. Are you listening? Oh, not to mention, look at all the bird dew.
And noisy. You cannot even hear yourself think. And what can you see? All you can see is that building across the street.
Well, if you lean way out and look over there, you can see the East River.
Oh! Except that you really can't. Peter almost met his maker one night trying to see that dumb old East River. He did.
You saved.
Oh, well, no. Well, I suppose, in a way,
She fainted, so I got down.
Peter just is not afraid of anything at all. Unfortunately, I simply was not made that way. One day, Peter was putting up my curio cabinet. He fell off the ladder and split his head right open. Well, I fainted. Came to and looked at his head and I fainted again.
4 times she fainted that night.
Oh, no, see, to me, that's so sweet. I mean, Pat is charming. You got to be one lucky guy here. I mean, that kind of southern graciousness. Just ain't much of that around these parts. You two are, he said with him, really a terrific pair. Just great together. And Peter, if you ever decide to leave her, I want to be the first to know.
Well,
You're the first to know.
we're getting a divorce.
We haven't told anyone yet.
Oh. I'm so surprised. But maybe you worked it out. Don't think so, huh? Well, listen, I'm sure no one can imagine how you feel. Or you feel. Or I feel.
Feel. I just don't feel anything.
I don't care for anymore. Here, Dave, I don't want anymore. It's too small. It's too small. I just think it doesn't work on me. Do you feel anything, Dave? Do you? Because I don't.
You will.
When? I mean, we've had 2 for heaven's sake. I think it depends on a person's constitution. Don't you, Dave? Well, it's good to try everything once.
Look, just wait.
I'm not planning on going anywhere. I think I'm just too dumb or square, but I honestly don't feel anything. Do you, Dave? Because I don't. Absolutely nothing. Honestly, not a thing. I mean,
I wish I did, but I don't. Maybe they give you real grass right off the front lawn. I knew I wouldn't feel anything. Why am I talking so much?
You're stoned.
Am I? Am I? I am not.
I am.
You are not. I'm so dry. Is that part of it?
Yeah, you probably get hungry too.
Should I feel that too?
Now, listen, you don't have to feel anything.
Are you hungry, Dave?
No. I would like some water, though.
Me too. You want some, Robert?
No, thank you, Jim.
What?
No, I already have some, Jim. Thank you.
Some what, Robert?
You asked him, honey. Water.
Oh, water. I could not remember what we were talking about.
You forget when you're high.
Oh, God, do you? Are you high, Dave?
I'm potted.
Potted! That's beautiful! Jesus!
You're really high now, huh?
Jesus!
That's twice you said Jesus.
You're kidding me.
No, you said it 2 times. She never swears.
I didn't even know I said it once.
Say son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Say kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's 3. Shh, we're gonna wake the kids. Let's laugh to ourselves. We're gonna get evicted.
Jenny, you're terrific. You know, you're the girl I should have married.
Listen, there's this girl in the building. I know you just love her.
What?
When are you gonna get married?
What?
I'm serious. I don't think a person is complete until he's married.
He's complete enough. You're better off the way you are.
That's what I hear.
Do you mean that, Dave?
No. Well, frankly, sometimes I'd like to be single.
That's not even funny.
It has nothing to do with you.
I'm your wife.
And that's the way I want it. But didn't you ever wish you could be single again? For
No.
an hour even.
No. Could you make it 2? Now, Robert, you get yourself married. You see the ideas you're giving me today.
Oh, I will. It's not like I'm avoiding marriage. It's avoiding me, if anything. Listen, I'm ready to be married.
Actually, you're not. But listen, maybe not everyone's supposed to be married.
I don't know. Actually, a man should be married. Your life has a what? What am I trying to say? A point to it. A bottom. I have everything but freedom. Which is everything, right? No. This is everything. I got my wife, my kids at home. I feel that, well, you gotta give up to get, you know what I mean?
Listen, I agree, but okay, you know what bothers me is if you marry, you've got somebody there all the time. Plus, you can't just get out of it whenever you might just want to get out of it. You're caught, see? And even if you do get out of it, well, what do you have to show for it? Not to mention the fact that then you've always been married. I mean, you can never have not been married again.
I don't think you're really ready. Do you think, just maybe, subconsciously, you might be resistant?
No, absolutely not. I have no block, No resistance, nothing. I am ready to be married.
Then why aren't you?
I don't know. Look, I've always had things to accomplish. You know, first I wanted to finish school, get started, get some kind of security. I don't know, just things I wanted to do before I could even begin to think in terms of marriage. I know that probably sounds like rationalization, but it's not. I mean, frankly, I just wanted to have some fun before I settled down.
Right. And you've done all those things.
Right. But why am I not married, huh? Wow. You're taking me on a bummer here. But wait. You just wait. You're gonna see some major changes in my life. I mean, listen, I meet women all the time. All you gotta do is live in New York and you meet a girl a minute. Like right now, I'm dating this airline attendant. She's cute, original, odd. Oh, but then there's Caddy. You guys never met Caddy, did you? She's the best. I'm talking the best. Oh God, then there's Marta. God, now she is fun. See, look, I'm certainly not resisting marriage. I mean it when I say my life is totally prepared for a gigantic change right now. I am ready to be married.
Right. Then why aren't you?
Right.
Right. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. You can drive a person crazy. You can drive a person mad. Do-do-do-do. First you make a person hazy. So a person could be happy. Do-do-do-do. Then you leave a person daily, sadly, outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly want you even more. I can understand a person if you said to go away. I can understand a person if you have to get a person that titillates a person and then lays her flat. It's crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself. God damn it, master! I can't do it! Trying to personality is personable. Should not sit like a lump. It's harder than a bat on a voice level. Trying to get you out of your rump. So single and attentive and attractive man. It's everything a person could wish. Turning out the person is the actor romantic. Like spill the hooks out of fish. Knock knock, is anybody there? Knock knock, it really isn't fair. Knock knock, I'm working on my charm. Knock knock, a zombie's through my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Body, baby, body, booty, body. You drive a person buggy. The love person's cool. First you make a person feel all huggy. Why you make her feel cool? When a person says that you love center, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I can understand a person if he wasn't good then. I can understand a person if he actually was dead. Do-do-do, exclusive you, elusive you. Why a person never get the juice of you? You're crazy. You're an ugly person. You're a moving thing. Maladjusted, never to be trusted. Crazy person. You're dead. Bobby is my hobby. I'm giving it up.
Starving. I'm gonna get us some food. One of you sons of bitches want to help? Then kiss my ass. Did you light another one?
Just a cigarette.
Shall I roll another one?
Maybe one.
No.
Come on, it'll just take a second to roll another one.
No.
What, no more?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Listen, it'll just take a second for me to roll another one.
Listen. Why don't you two have one?
I don't want one,
Have one if you want one.
but I don't. I'll go get us some food.
Isn't he a marvelous man?
I married a square, a confessed square.
Bobby, we were just trying to keep up with the kids tonight. We're too old. We've been there. Who wants to go back? But what do I know?
Hey, screwball, I'm starving.
I love you so much.
Food.
Bobby, can you get that stuff in your pocket? Come on, take it home. Thank you. Maybe you're right. Whoever knows.
What was all that?
She doesn't go for it. I thought she would go for it.
She was stoned.
Not really. She doesn't get things like that. She'll go along with it, but that's about it.
She didn't like it.
Trust me, I know her. She did it.
Well, you want me to get you some?
She had a fit. You know, I'm really surprised she did it tonight.
She loved it.
For me. She loved it for me. She didn't really love it. She's what she said. Square, dumb.
Like a fox.
Listen, I'll go see if I can give her a hand. What do you say?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Bobby!
Bobby!
Bobby, baby!
Bobby, Bobby!
Bobby! Darling!
Bobby, Bobby!
I need you like a zombie to tell us, Bobby, honey!
Bobby, it's a trouble, I wasn't wrong. What you do Thursday?
Bobby, Bobby,
Maybe not that you know.
Bobby, come on over for dinner. There's someone we want you to meet. Bobby, come on over for dinner. This girl from the office, it'll just be the four of us.
If I gotta go for you, wait till you meet her. If I gotta go for you, boy, ooh boy. Don't beat this little Sazerac slate. Give her even the fruit and she's sweet. Kind of girl you can't sit through the mess. Call me tomorrow, I want the details.
If I got a chip for you, wait till you meet her. If I got a chip for you, boy, ooh boy. I listen to all those exotic mystiques, Kama Sutra and Chinese techniques. I think she knows more than 75. Call me tomorrow if you're still alive. I gotta go for you till you meet her. And I gotta go for you, boy, ooh boy, boy.
In your shoes, what I wouldn't give. I mean the freedom to go out and live. As to settling down and all that.
Marriage may be where it's been, but it's not where it's at.
What do you like? You like coming home to a kiss? Somebody with a smile at the door. What do you like? You like indescribable bliss. Then what do you want to get married for? What do you like? You like an excursion to Rome. Something taking off to explore. What do you like? You like having meals cooked at home. Then what do you want to get married for? What do you want to get married for? What do you want to get married for? What do you want to get married for?
So
Jenny, someone is waiting for Miss Susan, frantic and touching as Amy. Joanne, would I know her even if I met her? Have I missed her? Did I let her go? A Susan sort of Sarah, a Jenny-ish Joanne. Wait for me, I'm ready now. I'll find you if I can. Someone will hold me, soft as Jenny, skinny and blue-eyed as Amy. Susan, someone will break me, sweet as Amy, tender and foolish as Sarah. Joanne, did I know her? Have I waited too long? Maybe so, but maybe so has she. My blue-eyed Sarah, warm Joanne, sweet Jenny, loving Susan, crazy Amy. Wait for me, I'll hurry. Wait for me, hurry. Wait for me, hurry. Wait for me.
Got off the train and came off of the ground while another 100 people just got off of the bus and are looking around at another 100 people who got off of the train and are looking at us who got off of the train and who planted the bus maybe yesterday. It's a city of strangers, some come to work, some to play. City of strangers, some to stir, some to stay. Every day, ones who stand can find each other in the crowded streets of the crowded bars, where the rusty fountains and the dusty trees with the battered bars, and they walk together past the posted walls with the crooked bars, and they meet at parties with their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Or should we let it go? Did you get my message? Cause I looked in vain. Can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't rain? We'll call you in the morning or resurface will explain. And another 100 people just got off the train.
I didn't come right to New York. I went to Northwestern University for 2 years, but it was a pitiful mistake. I was on probation the whole 2 years. So I was about to get ready to go back to Shaker Heights when I realized where I really wanted to live more than any other place in the world was Radio City. I had a nice little time next to New York, so I came here. I'm so dumb.
You're not dumb, April.
Well, to me, I am. Even the reason I stayed in New York was just because I cannot get interested in myself. I'm so boring.
Well, I find you very interesting.
Well, I'm not. I'm just not. I used to think I was so odd. But my roommate, he's the same way. He's also very dumb.
Well, you never mentioned him. Is he your lover?
No. We just share this great big apartment on West End Avenue. We have our own rooms and everything. I'd show it to you sometime, but we've never had company. It's the sweetest thing, actually. I think he likes the arrangement, but I don't know, we never really discussed it. He was born in New York, so nothing really interests him.
I don't have anything else to say.
What would you do if either one of you ever got married?
Get a bigger place, I guess.
Where they find each other in the crowded streets and the guarded parks, by the rusty fountains and the dusty trees and the battered barks, and they walk together past the postered walls and the quiver marks, and they meet at parties with their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there or should we let it go? Did you get my message? Cause I looked in vain. Can we see another Tuesday if it doesn't rain? We'll go call you in the morning or my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off the train.
This is really exciting, Kathy. Fascinating.
Robert, you're awful.
You come here a lot, huh? Hey, maybe next time we should go watch a haircut.
I cannot stand that with that big party going on. I got you to come here
Oh,
with me.
come on. What party are you talking about? That party. You know, I completely forgotten about that party, but look, if we hurry, we can still make it.
Robert, try to enjoy yourself. Imagine being in a tiny, quiet pocket of a park right here in the middle of the noisy, busy East 50s. A park that's simple and pretty, with that waterfall on the wall that always makes me ache to be back in the cave.
You are some piece of work, lady.
What I am is like this park out of place.
You are like this park. Very lovely. Very.
I used to dream I'd come to New York, have two terrific affairs, and then get married. I always knew I was meant to be a wife.
How come we never got married? How come you never asked me?
You want to marry me?
Yeah. I did. I honestly did. In the beginning. I don't know, I never thought you would.
I would. I never understood why you never asked me.
So you wanted to marry me, and I wanted to marry you. Well, how the hell did we ever end up such good friends?
Robert, I never told you what a good man I think you are, and how much you've meant to me. Robert, I brought you here to tell you alone. I'm moving back to Cape Cod. I'm getting married.
Married?
Some people still get married, you know.
Yeah, but what? Did you just suddenly fall in love?
I'll be a good wife. I want real things now. A husband, a family. I don't want to keep running around the city like I'm having a life.
You know, the problem is you want too little. That's the hardest thing in the world to get. Thank you for your part.
You're welcome. See, it and we just don't fit. I think there's a time to come to New York City and a time to leave. Enjoy your party. Another 100 people just got off of the train and came up to the ground, while another 100 people just got off of the bus and are looking around at another 100 people who got off of the train and are looking at us who got off of the train and they're playing in the bus maybe yesterday. It's a city of strangers, some come to work, some to play. A city of strangers, some come to stare, some to stay. Every day, some go away. They find each other in the crowded streets and the guarded parks, where the rusty fountains and the dusty trees and the battered barks, and they walk together with the poster walls with the crude remarks, and they meet at parties with their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Should we let it go? Did you get my message? Cause I looked into me. Can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't ring? We'll call you in the morning or my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just train, and another 100 people just got off of the train. Another 100 people just got off of the train.
You want to know why I came to New York? I came because New York is the center of the world, and that's where I want to be. You know what the pulse of the city is?
A business signal.
The pulse of this city, kiddo, is me. This city is for the me's of this world, people that want to do right in Hollywood. I am like the soul of New York.
Well, how about that?
See, smart remarks do not a person make. How many Puerto do you know?
Let's see. Oh, there's a guy at work.
How many blacks?
Well, see, frankly, I only seem to meet people like myself.
Good! Oh, talk about pathetic! Jews, Hispanics, gays, Arabs, straight people. All my closest, my best friends. Listen, I don't pass people on the street. I stop, I know them. In this city, every son of a bitch I meet is my new best friend. I go uptown, like to the dentist or something, and I swear I want to cry because I think, oh my God, I'm uptown. I'm 14th Street. Well, I don't know why anybody talks about any place else because that is the center of the universe.
14th Street?
That's humanity, 14th Street, and if you don't like it there, they've got every subway you can name to take you where you like it better.
Well, God bless 14th Street.
This city, I kiss the ground of it. Someday, you know what I want to do? I want to get dressed up all in black. Black shoes, black dress, black hat. And go and sit in some bar at the end of the counter and cry. That is my idea of honest to God sophistication. I mean, that's New York. You always make me feel like I have the next line. What isn't you?
I've never met anybody like you.
Me neither! You know what this is? Where a person can really feel it. It's in a person's ass. If you're really a part of the city, cool, calm, in the whole flow of things, your ass is like this. Now, if you're just living here, running around, uptight, not really part of the city, your ass is like this!
I hesitate to ask, but that's a fascinating theory. Fascinating. And at this moment, extraordinarily accurate.
Part of me
find his good cufflinks?
On the dresser. Right next to my suicide note. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear it. Do you want to see a crazy lady fall apart in front of you? It isn't only Paula, baby, ruining like an old buzz with losing identities. Telephone analysts about any such thing. When I bet my money, I'll be floating in the hustle with the other garbage. I'm not well, so I'm not getting married. You've been swell, but I'm not getting married. Clear the hall, 'cause I'm not getting married. Thank you all, but I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Go, can't you go? Why is nobody listening? Goodbye, go and cry at another person's wake. If you're quick for a cake, you could pick up a christening. But please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, like I don't know what you're waiting for. Wedding, what's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual for everybody. Promise fidelity forever, which means it was horrifying. More than I ever heard. Words followed by a honeymoon. Where suddenly I realized it's not what I'm not. Want to kill you, church, so those things so much. But I'm not getting married. Go have lunch because I'm not getting married. You've been grand, but I'm not getting married. Don't just stand there. I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today.
I guess it's the best man, smiling even as he dies from drinking your boiled orange juice.
I would laugh, Robert, if it weren't all so tragic. How do I look? Funny?
Yeah, that's a funny dress.
The hairdresser curled my hair like he was on withdrawal. Paul, what are you so happy about all the time?
You!
This is the most neurotic, insane. It is so crazy having this enormous wedding and everything. After we've been living together all these years, it's embarrassing, Paul. People will think I'm pregnant.
No, that's next year. Now, if you hurry, we're late.
What am I doing? I'm 31.
Perfect.
Oh, an oldie but a goodie, huh? Just incredible. 2 years with a psychiatrist, and look where it leads. I'm just so glad that we're not having a Catholic wedding, because next year when I get the divorce, I won't be a sinner. Whoever would have thought I'd marry someone Jewish? Jewish! I mean, I know anybody who was Jewish. See, Robert, that was probably my main attraction. Look what a little Catholic rebellion will
lead too. The very first moment I met Paul, I said to myself, that's what I really like. That Jew. He was so beautiful, inside and out beautiful. Paul would kiss me and I would think, oh, I have my very own Jew.
What is all this about me being Jewish today? About 3/4 of your friends are Jewish. Now, come on.
Did I ever say I like my friends? I do not. I much prefer my Gentile enemies. At least they'll leave you alone. And I need to be left alone. I'm just like Robert.
I am not like that. But what the hell are you talking about anyway, huh? But don't answer because you don't have time.
Amy, after all of these years, don't you know that we fit?
The higher you go, the harder it hurts when you fall.
I've never dropped you yet.
Whoever reads this, I love you. Oh, well, thanks. I love you.
Thank him. The Phantom. He makes notes like that all over the place.
A person can't stand all that sweetness, Paul. Nobody human can stand all that everlasting affection.
Amy, don't you think we should go?
I can't.
Amy, if anyone should be married, it's you. Tell her, Robert.
Robert, tell me. Who's gonna tell Robert?
Listen, Paul. Look, I can't tell anybody anything like that. I guess whatever's right will happen.
I see.
Listen, I'm gonna call and say we'll be late. That we'll be a little late. People will be getting there, don't you think?
Amy. Amy, do you see what you're doing to yourself? Amy, if other people did to you what you're doing to yourself, they could be put in jail. Now, come on!
Oh, look. It's starting to rain.
Starting to rain. The line was busy. Guess who I ran into on my way over here? Helen Kincaid. You remember Helen Kincaid? Yeah. I almost didn't recognize her. She's married now, so she's all fat and lousy.
Amy, don't you think we should go?
I just can't do it, Paul. I don't know how I let it get this far. Oh, will you look at that? Now it's really starting to rain. Look at it. It's a flood. It's a sign. Thank you, God. Now explain it to him.
Amy, all of our friends are waiting.
That's no reason, Paul. I just can't do it. I'm so afraid.
Of what?
I don't know. I just think maybe you're not really for me, Paul. I think maybe nobody is really for me. I never saw one good marriage, not in my entire life.
You see what you look for. I mean, I've seen a lot. Listen, married people are no more marriage than the musicians are music. Just because some of the people might be wrong, it doesn't matter. It is still right.
Yes, well, I'll put that on a sampler, Paul. Please, I'm not being emotional. I'm as sane as can be. Paul, I'm sorry. I just don't love you enough.
Robert, can you call? I'm just gonna go.
What did I just do?
You did what you had to do. I guess. Listen, if it was right, you would have gone through with it. And that's what I think. Amy. Marry me.
What?
Marry me, Amy. Come on, You said it before. We're just alike. Why don't we, Amy?
Why don't we, Robert?
Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby.
Marry me and everyone will leave us alone.
Bobby, Bobby, how have you been? Stop by on your way home. Bobby, we've been thinking of you.
Isn't this some world? I'm afraid to get married, and you're afraid not to. Thank you, Robert. I'm really... It's just... You have to want to marry somebody. Not just somebody. Oh, will you look at that? He went out without his coat or umbrella or anything. You'll get pneumonia. I've got to catch him. I'm getting married. Oh, and he's so good, isn't he? He's so good.
Amy.
I'm the next bride!
Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the three of us, only the three of us. We
Marry me a little, love me just enough. Cry, but not too often. Play, but not too rough. Keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little. Do it with a will. Make a few demands I'm able to fulfill. Want me more than others, not exclusively. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. You can be my best friend. I can be your right arm. We'll go through a fight or two. No harm, no harm. We'll look not too deep. We'll go not too far. We won't have to give up a thing. We'll stay who we are. Right? Okay then. I'm ready. I'm ready now. Someone marry me a little. Love me just enough. Warm and sweet and easy. Just the simple stuff. Keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little. Body, heart, and soul. Passionate as hell, but always in control. Want me first and foremost, keep me company. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. Oh, how gently we'll talk. Oh, how softly we'll tread. All the stings, the ugly things we'll keep unsaid. We'll build a cocoon of love and respect. You promise whatever you like, I'll never collect. Right? Okay then. I'm ready now. Someone, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
way, Robert.
You wish for a wife, Robert?
Don't. You're a lucky son of a gun. Hang in there.
That's right, Robert. You might be the one constant in this world of variables.
I don't know, Sarah. You can't stay in the 30s forever.
You still get your wish, Bob.
Won't. I think he still gets his wish.
I say you won't.
Oh, Joanne, come on. See, when she and Robert...
Larry, I'm telling you, you don't blow out all the candles on your birthday cake, you don't get your wish. I should know. I've had enough candle blowing out for a wax museum.
All right. Actually, I didn't wish for anything.
What do you mean you didn't wish for
Oh, tell everybody, so curious.
Tell but lie.
Listen, thank you for including me in your thoughts, your lives.
Stay exactly as you are, Robert.
That's right, you sweet thing. You stay exactly as you are.
Everyone adores you. What an awful thing. I'd kiss you goodnight, but Larry gets jealous.
Everything always works out for the best.
I don't even believe that myself.
I mean, when you've got friends like mine.
Bobby!
I mean, when you got friends like mine. Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side.
He's such a cutie.
By side.
Isn't he a cutie?
What's in the storm? Comfy and cozy. Side by side.
He never loses his cool.
By side.
I admit that.
Everything shines. How sweet. Side by side. Side by side. Parallel lines will meet.
Love him, can't get enough of him.
Everyone thinks nobody's nosy. Side by side.
He's just crazy about me.
He's a very tender guy.
You bring the drinks and I'll bring the posy. Side by side.
He's always there when you need him.
One is lonely and two is boring. Think what you can keep ignoring. Side
He's my best
by
friend.
side.
Second
By
Never a bother, 7 times a godfather. Year after year, older and older.
It's amazing. We've gotten older every year, and yet he seems to stay exactly the same.
Sharing a tear, lending a shoulder.
You know what comes to my mind when I think of
What?
the Seagram's building?
Hate we got home, no strain.
Sometimes I catch him looking and looking at me. I just look right back.
Permanent sun, no rain. We're so crazy, he's so sane. Friendship forbids anything bitter.
No person like Bob doesn't have the good things, he doesn't have the bad things, but he doesn't have the good things either.
He could get as well as the sitter.
Make him a drink. He's the only guy I know I feel to drink more.
one's impossible, two is dreary, three is company, safe and cheery.
He always looks like he's winning. Who's winning, Robert?
Here is the steeple, open the doors and see all those crazy married people.
Should there be a marriage squabble, available bobble, be there with the glue? Who could we open up to? Secrets we keep from yes who is so safe and who is so sound? You never need an analyst with Bonnie around.
How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Who sends anniversary wishes? Who helps with the dishes and never says boo? Who changes subjects on cue? Who cheers us up when we're blue? Who is a flirt, but never a threat? Reminds us of our birthdays which we always forget. How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get through? What would we do without you?
That's what you usually do.
Right? You don't say with us, you don't share with us, you don't think with us, you don't live with us.
Okay now, everybody.
Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side. Hearts in a storm, comfy and cozy. Side by side. Everything shines. How sweet. Side by side. Parallel lines. Moving side by side. Year after year, older and older, side by side. Sharing a tear and lending a shoulder, side by side. Tears impossible to include. Give another number to each side. By side, by side. Side by side, 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 by side.
Oh, it's a darling apartment. Oh, it's just darling.
Thank you.
Oh, did you do this yourself?
Me? Yes, I did, yes.
Yourself?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's just darling. Did you really do this all yourself?
Yes. Oh, why? Did you hear from somebody I didn't?
No. But look, this is precious.
Oh, it is, isn't it? You know, I never really look at it much. I just live here.
Well, it's terribly clever. You see how nicely all the furniture is arranged in areas? Warm and tucked in.
How about that?
Oh, and the choice of colors is just so sweet and relaxing and masculine.
See that?
Isn't that tasteful and interesting?
Yes, I'll take it. No, I mean, look, I've always liked my place. It's just, I don't know, I'm never really in it much. I just seem to pass through the living room on my way to the bedroom to go to the bathroom to get ready to go out again.
Oh, so you mean you never really spend much time in here? And it's so dear. But maybe that's why you like it. If you're never really in it, it keeps it special and important.
Yes. And this is the bedroom.
garden apartment gave me this cocoon for my bedroom. He collects things like that, insects and caterpillars and all that. Well, it was attached to this twig thing, and he said that one morning I wake up with the beautiful butterfly in my bedroom when it hatched. He said that when they come out, they're soaking wet, and there's a drop of blood there too. Isn't that fascinating? But within an hour, they dry off, and they begin to fly. Well, I told him I had a cat. I had a cat then. But he just told me to put it somewhere where the cat never went. Which is impossible, but what can you do? So anyway, I put it way up in this ledge where the cat never went. And the next morning it was still there. Or so it seems safe to leave it. Well, about a week later, the guy calls me back. And he says, April, do you have a butterfly this morning? Well, I managed to look. And there on the ledge was a wet spot and a drop of blood, but no butterfly. And I thought, oh dear God in heaven, the cat got at it. Oh, I picked up the phone and I was just about to tell him, but then I spotted it under the dressing table. It was moving one wing. The cat had got at it, but it was still alive. So I told the guy. He got so upset. And he said, oh no, oh God, no, don't you see that's a living thing. Well, I got dressed and I went home and I called him back and I said, listen, I'm a living thing too, you shithead!
You know, that reminds me of something that I did to somebody once in Miami. Well, it's not really exactly the same, but in a way. You'll see. So, I met a girl, a lovely girl, at a party one night. Exactly like you and me, April. Yeah. We just connected. You don't mind me telling you this, do you?
No.
We just connected in such a beautiful way. Exactly like tonight, except we couldn't even contain ourselves. We were talking, and suddenly we realized we just couldn't talk anymore. No sounds came. We just stood there looking at each other, bathed in perspiration. Our breathing was so short and our legs were trembling, so we just left. We drove around to find one of those strips where they have all those motels, right? She didn't even say anything. She sat so close to me. So we got inside that hotel room, we started touching and kissing and holding and hugging, and you know what she said?
What?
She said, I should go to the drugstore and get some champagne and some baby oil, and we should get beautifully high and then rub up. Well, you know. She said that she'd be in bed waiting for me. So I rushed out of there, and I drove to the nearest drugstore that was open, a liquor store, and I got all this champagne and all this liquor and all this oil, and I rushed back to that hotel, and I couldn't find it. All night I looked for that hotel with all that champagne and all that oil, and I never found it. And I never saw her again either.
Oh, that is the most extraordinary story I've ever heard. Oh, you drove around for 3 hours?
More. All night I drove around with all that champagne and all that oil, with my hands trembling, my face sweating, and...
Oh, that girl, she never knew. Oh, I just don't know what to say, aren't you? That is so sad. But wait, Robert, wait. I don't see how the story's followed. Unless you must have thought as the girl as the wounded butterfly.
That's it!
No one
a girl for you.
Wait till you meet her. I got a girl for you, boy.
Don't get up.
Do you have to?
Yes, I have to.
Oh,
Don't get up. Now you're angry.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your things down.
See, you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your wings down and stay.
I'm leaving
Why?
to go to.
Stay.
I have to
Fly, I know,
to
Barcelona. Look, you're a very special girl, not just overnight. No, you're a very special girl, not because you're bright, not just because you're bright. You're just a very special girl, June.
April.
What you thinking?
Barcelona.
Oh,
Flight 18.
stay a minute.
I would like to.
So
Don't be mean.
stay a minute.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Where you going?
Barcelona
So you said
and Madrid
bon voyage.
on a Boeing.
Good night.
You're angry.
No.
I'm going to
Right.
report to.
Go.
It's going to say that if I had my way. Oh well, I guess. Okay,
What?
I'll stay.
What? Oh, God.
Hey, oh, what a nice surprise. Peter, look who dropped in. Oh, I know. You must be Kathy. Wrong.
April. Shelley?
Katie. Nancy.
This is Marta.
Oh, Marta, of course. And you're just what Robert said. So pretty and so original.
Oh, cool. Look, you can see the East River.
Hey, look, I'm really surprised to find you two out here on your terrace.
Oh, I decided to fix it all up.
Is our Robert not a thing of beauty and a boy forever?
So how you been, Bob?
You know me. Always happy.
Yo, Bob, did Susan ever show you the terrific pictures we took when I went to Mexico to get the divorce?
Wait a minute. So you two aren't married now?
Well, not since the divorce.
Absolutely sensational. I phoned Susan to come down and join me.
We both put on 5 pounds.
So where are you living now, Peter? So where are you living now, Peter?
Why, here at home. I mean, I've got responsibilities. I've got Susan and the kids to take care of. I certainly would never leave them.
Oh, so it looks like you two are getting married again.
Married? Oh no, we tried that, thank you very much.
We're so much more married now than when we were married.
I guess it takes two to make a happy divorce.
Whenever Robert's over, I get this feeling like we're auditioning for him. Why don't I skedaddle inside and fix us a quick lunch? Oh, look. We're all four single. It's much nicer, I think. Especially when you have someone.
I know. This is why you love New York.
Yes! Oh, Martin comes. We can talk about you know who.
She's terrific, Robert. Are you excited about the younger generation?
At moments.
Jesus, Robert. This is when I should be being born. This is my age. Wild as kids with probing minds, rebelling against all the crap. I identify with those kids.
Well, you shouldn't. Hell, you're the enemy, same as their parents.
No, sir. Not I.
Peter, we are square to those kids.
Robert, did you ever have a homosexual experience?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, I don't mean as a kid. I mean as an adult. Have you ever?
Well, yes, I have actually once. Yeah.
You're not gay, are you?
No. Well, no. God, why are you?
No. No! For Christ's sake. But I've done it more than once, though.
Is that a fact?
I think you can just meet somebody and love the crap out of them, you know?
Absolutely, I'm sure that's true.
And sometimes you just want to manifest that love, that's all.
Yeah, I understand completely.
I think you can know someone for, a long, long time, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, you just gotta have them. I mean, even in a close friend, you just desire that intimacy, that closeness.
Probably.
I think two men really would if it weren't for society and all the conventions and all that crap. Just go off and ball and be better off for it. Closer, deeper, don't you think?
I don't know.
I mean, like us, for example. Do you think you and I could ever have anything like that?
I get it. You're pulling my chain, right? You really had me going there, you son of a gun.
What if their mothers came in right now and saw them up there doing that? Huh? Think of the poor mothers. It is embarrassing!
Anyway, those people that laugh and carry on like that, they're not happy.
Think of your poor mother!
He is not what you call self-conscious, is he?
He's not what you call big show-off. It really shocks when you see grown men dance like that. You're shocked, you're shocked! Where was I? Oh yes, my first husband. He's so difficult to remember, even when you're with him. We got married here in New York. I was just out of college. See, he was here on some business deal. He had a big meatpacking company in Chicago. Attractive? Well, we were married for almost a year when one day he decided he had to go back to Chicago. And I told him I'd just wait here for him. I mean, I don't even quite know where Chicago is. It's over there, somewhere. So, I was too young. But I was old enough to know where I was living. And I was not leaving New York. I have never left New York. Never have, never will. And least of all, would I ever want to live in a place where they actually feel honored being called hog butchers to the world. They're proud of that. So I said, kiss off, Rodney! But I said it nicely. We got a divorce. A divorce, huh? One word means all of that. Another drink, guys, sir! Sir, another drink! Now renegade.
Y'all had a few dancing, huh?
Larry, what the hell was that? What was all that carrying on, huh?
Oh.
Shocking.
I asked you to dance.
I only dance when you can touch. I hardly think flouncing around the dance floor making an ass of oneself is a dance. And I find it unbelievably humiliating watching my own husband jerking and sashaying about like Ann Miller. Take off the red shoes, Larry. Off!
Wow, was I that good?
Oh, very. Excellent. You know, amazingly good.
Oh, Joanne, I love it when you're jealous. Kiss me.
Larry, I hated dinner. I hated the opera. And I hate it here. What I need is more to drink. And look at Bobby. How desperately he needs another drink. Another drink, I serve! Another vodka stinger! Do you know we are suddenly at an age where we find ourselves too young for the old people, too old for the young ones? We're nowhere. I think we better drink to us. To us, the generation gap. We are the generation gap! Are they staring at me? Let them stare. Let them, those broads. All dressed up with no place to go.
Oh, what time is it?
In real life, will somebody get us another drink? Oh, you did. So aggressive. I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch. Everybody laugh. Lounging in their caftans and planning a brunch on their own behalf. Off to the gym, then to a fitting, claiming their fat. And looking grim, 'cause they've been sitting, choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? I'll drink to that. Here's to the girls who stay smart, aren't they a gas? Rushing to their classes in optical art, wishing it would pass. Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000, a matinee, a interplay, perhaps a piece of Mahler's. I'll drink to that. And one for Mahler. And here's to the girls who play white, aren't they too much? Keeping house but clutching a copy of life, just to keep in touch. The ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools, too busy to know that they're fools. Aren't they a gem? I'll drink to them. Let's all drink to them. Here's to the girls who just watch. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch plus a little jest. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant singer. Another reason not to move. Another vodka stinger. I'll drink to that! Here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody dies. A toast to that invincible bunch. The dinosaurs surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise. cigarette. Remember when everyone used to smoke? Everything is more festive or something. And every place is not like an operating room, for Christ's sake, huh?
I never smoked.
Why not?
I don't know. I meant to. Does that count?
Meant to. Meant to. Story of your life. Meant to. You're always on the outside looking in while everyone was inside dancing at the party. Now, Rob, I insist you smoke. Your first compromise. Here, Rob, smoke.
No, thank you.
Joanne, honey, come on, it doesn't.
Look, you smoke, I'll watch.
Watch. Did you hear what you just said, kiddo? Watch. I'm offering you a
Look,
chance.
I don't want one, Joanne.
Because you're weak. I hate people who are weak. That's the stuff. Better than Prozac. Smoking may be the only thing that separates us from the lower forms.
You want to split?
Of what?
See, Robert, every day, Joanne tests me to see if I'll go away. Twice a year, my wife here packs up to leave, so that I'll ask her to stay. My mother was a very difficult woman. My old man left her. He regretted it until the day he died. Now me, hey, I got this wildly conceited broad with no self-esteem. I have a woman who still has a hard time believing that she found a man she daily fascinates. And unlike my father, I'm a very happy man. She doesn't act like this when you're not around, Robert. I hope you get to meet the real Joanne sometime. She's really this terrific woman. In fact, you ever decide to get married, Robert, make sure you pick somebody just like Joanne.
Don't ever get married, Bobby. Why should you?
Oh, for company. I don't know. Hell, like everybody else.
Who else?
Everybody that ever fell in love and got married.
I know both couples and they're both divorced. Oh, Larry, see what happens when you interrupt me? I was just about to toast my second husband.
Listen, it's getting late. I'm going to the job. When I come back, we'll be leaving. It's holidays ending, okay?
Hey, I got the check, Larry. Damn. I know he's off to pay the check. Hell, or maybe even buy the place. It is a comfort having rich friends, but frankly, I do like to pay some of the times. You talked me into it. You have a good third husband, Joey. He's a good man. Anyway, thank you for inviting me out tonight. I'm glad I joined you. I was feeling really low, really depressed. I drank, but you really put it away. You know, the last couple of times we've gone out, I've had shameful hangovers, abominable. We may be doing permanent damage. Did you ever think of that? I mean, I don't know what to think of the fact that you only drink when I'm around. I guess that's not unflattering. No, I hope I don't depress you. No, we have good times and it's a hoot. Yeah. Anything you say, Joanne. No, I would not like a cigarette if that's what you're trying to stare me into. Look, I'm a product of my generation and I don't smoke. My age group, we're a very uptight age group. Middle ages, breaking up that old gang of mine. Woo! It's very drunk out tonight. And will you stop staring, Joanne? What are you staring at? It's my charisma, huh? Stop staring at my charisma.
When are we gonna make it?
Beg your pardon.
When are we going to make it?
What's wrong with now?
There's my place. It's free after 2. Larry goes to work and then to the gym. No, don't die. Don't do your folksy routine with me. You're a terribly attractive man, Bobby. The kind of man most women want and never seem to get. I'll take care of you.
But who will I take care
Well, did you hear yourself? Did you hear what you just said, kiddo?
of? I didn't mean that.
I just think I heard a door open that's been stuck a long time.
Yeah, like I haven't looked at that, Joanne. And marriages and all that. And what do you get for it, huh? What do you get?
The check is paid. What's wrong?
I've looked at that. At marriages and all that. And what do you get for it, huh? What do you get?
Hey, what happened?
I just did someone a big favor. Come on, Larry. Let's go home.
What do you get?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, Bobby.
Bobby. Bobby, darling.
Bobby, 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 Bobby.
Angel, I would love to get
Bobby.
Bobby.
Angel,
Bobby, there was something she wanted to say.
Stop! What do you get? Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you too deep. Someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep.
That's true, but there's more than that.
Is that all you think there is to it, Robert?
You've got so many reasons for not being with someone, but Robert, you haven't got one good reason for being alone.
Come on, you're onto something, Bobby. You're onto something.
Someone to need you too much. Someone to know you too well. Someone to pull you up short and put you through hell.
You're not a kid anymore, Bobby. I don't think you'll ever be a kid again, kiddo.
Hey, buddy, don't be afraid that it won't be perfect. The only thing to be afraid of is that it won't be.
Don't stop now. Keep going.
Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot.
What does all that mean?
How do you know so much about it, Robert? And you've never been there.
It's so much better living it than looking at it, Bob.
Add 'em up, Bobby. Add 'em up.
Someone to crowd you with love. Someone to force you to care. Someone to make you come through, who'll always be there, as frightened as you of being alive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive.
Blow out your candles, Robert, and make a wish. Want something, Robert. Want something.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Being alive. Somebody need me too much. Somebody know me too well. Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support for being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused.
Something's right.
So do I.
Well, I called every joint in town.
It has been over 2 hours now. Maybe he forgot.
How could anyone forget a surprise birthday?
I think I know what's going on. Come on, Larry. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should too.
Hey, maybe we should leave him a note.
Maybe we should leave him alone.
I'll call him tomorrow.
Don't.
I won't. David.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, all together, everybody.
Happy birthday, Robert!